the basic Excel functions and few advanced functions. I request everyone, if possible, keep your laptop and desktop ready with your own Excel sheet available, so that whatever I share here, you can try on your own Excel. Our team member will be sharing the training Excel link on the chat box in a while. So without wasting any further time, we will start with the session. So hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible.
So before going to Excel, these were few tips whenever we open our desktop first time. There are few methods of opening Excel. The old method was to go to the start bar, then to the Microsoft Windows, and then opening it. Now from Windows 8 onwards, we have this run bar here, where you can type whatever tool you want to open. If you type here Excel, you will get Excel. If you type here Word, that can be open. Any application that is already installed in your laptop, if you type that word, you will get list here, and just clicking on that, the application will get open. So this is like just like a Google search box, where you can search all the files, all the applications on your laptop or desktop. And then it is an easy access window. No need to go inside any menu bar. Second was the simple, what we know, the save as for the F12 is used for the save as, rather than going to the complete menu. If you click F12, you will get the save as window, from where you can save the file as a separate file. Control O for the opening the already saved files from your listing, and Control N for any new file to be opened. Now, there is one Excel called binary Excel. I will just show you. Sometimes you feel that your data in Excel is huge and that Excel is taking too much time to save or processing. So in that case, you can save your Excel in a format. Request everyone else to keep their mic mute so that the voice is clear to participants. So here you will see the normal Excel workbook, which we regularly use. If the data is huge and you want to reduce the Excel size, you just need to go here and save the Excel in Excel binary workbook. This will reduce the size of your Excel and also increase the processing time. Just for example, this is normal Excel, which is of 151 KB, and this is binary Excel, which is 114 KB. Now, because there was not much data on the training module, the size was less. If it is on a higher side, you will see a much difference in these two sizes. It also increases the processing time when working on the large data. So the binary Excel workbook is very much useful while saving the large file. It works same as our normal Excel does. There is no difference in the same. Any query was there? Okay. So now I am on the Excel sheet. and I want to access the desktop easily. So the simplest shortcut is Windows and D, and you will go to desktop. Similar way, if you want to open a folder for search, just click Windows and E, and you will find this box window opening for your regular search of folders and files. Now, normally we know the Alt Tab function to navigate between different windows.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Sir, what is the shortcut of moving around the tabs or the sheets
Correct.
in the same Excel file?
Correct. Showing that too. Yes. So first thing we know this Alt Tab. Now suppose we have two Excel open. One is this and another is this. Now I don't want to go through other tabs, but just to navigate between these two Excel. Then you can use Control Tab. So Control Tab is basically when you want to move between the similar apps and not on the other. So when I click Alt Tab, it will not show me any other window options to move from. And if I want to move between the different windows or applications, I can use Alt Tab button and navigate through. Now coming to moving between the sheets. So it's control and page up, page down. Moving between different sheets. Control and page up down button. Hope that resolve your query. The last one was the using quick access bar, which I shown earlier. So these were the few tips when using starting your desktop working. Now coming to Excel shortcuts, there are numerous shortcuts available on, you just pull down the Google and you will find many shortcuts available. The only way you can learn and remember these shortcuts is by using it. So once you try not to touch your mouse and do all the working on the keyboard, you will automatically start learning these shortcuts and remembering these shortcuts. So F4 is the easiest method to repeat your task. Suppose I color this cell with yellow color. Now I want to color again here. No need to move my mouse again. I just need to click F4 and I can repeat that task. This is applicable to any function which you want to repeat. Now I have suppose here written 100 rupees and I want to edit that. So rather than using mouse going inside, you can just click F2 and the cell will become editable. And if you want to put any comment on that, shift F2 and you will have a comment section. The normal method is you need to go to review, new comment, and then write your comment. So here, sir? Yes.
How I can delete any comment?
So this is the comment which is there. If you want to delete, okay, you can click here and the delete comment, edit comment option will come. And even okay, you can keep it on show mode or hide mode. So this is the hide mode, this is the show mode. The shortcut of the same is also available from here. Okay. Now, before going to this also, we will just go through some basic. So this is home screen, where you will find the text formatting options, copy paste options, your alignment options, your types of formatting, like whether it is a date, whether it is currency, number, general. Then this is the conditional formatting, on the basis of which you would like to find duplicate or highlight anything based on the any rules. And this is the window where you can add or delete cells, add column, and these are the filter and those shortcuts. The second tab is of insert, where you will find all the options for insert of pivot table, insert of simple tables, any picture or online link, shapes you would like to add, or any comment box, just like this shape I have added. This is added from here, and then you can type on that. So all such functions are available from the insert function. Then there is a page layout, which is used for the print layout feature and fixing your print area, your header, footer, and whether you want the number of pages to be printed, everything that can be managed from here. Then there is a formula tab. Now we normally type our formulas. If you don't know any formula and want to find those formula, these are the areas from where you can find those formula. Like financial formulas are here. If formula, which is called as logical formulas, are here. Any formula related to text, these are like clean, trim, left, which are used. We will learn during the session to format your text. These can be found here. So if you don't know the formula, you can simply go to these sections and find that formula and use it. Then there is a data. Here, the data sorting, data filter, your data management, your grouping of data. We will learn these on the few other tabs during the session. Then there is a review, as we already seen, any spell checks, check accessibility, whether you are protected or not, your any comments you want to put, protect sheet, protect cell, share work group with minimum or full rights to use the workbook. These are all options are available here in review panel. Then there is a view panel, which is basically to see an Excel in a different mode. So this is a normal working mode. This is a page breakout mode, where you will see how the page will get printed. So the gray out area will not get printed. The blue line defines the page size on the which the same area will be printed. So here you can zoom in, zoom out. So this is the view tab. Now coming again to the shortcuts, we will quickly go through this. So now I want to add this any row or column. So basic method is go to insert, insert cell, insert sheet row, insert sheet column. So here it is. But what if I don't want to use my mouse? So simply click Control, Shift and plus, you will get these options. Cell, shift right. So my cell will get shifted to right and a new cell got inserted here. If I click entire row, the entire row will get added. above the cell I was selecting. And same way, if I click on entire column will get added. So shift, control and plus. This is the shortcut for the addition or deletion of Excel. And control minus is shortcut for deleting your row. So here you can see the delete is there. So here it will delete the row. Now I want to, whenever we have a huge data and you want to highlight a particular on, now I am on which cell I am talking about, I just want to highlight. So control and shift, if I space, the entire column will get selected. And if control and space bar is clicked, the entire row will get selected. So space is common. If you click control, shift and space, the row will get selected. Control and space, the column will get selected. Insert a new sheet, just click F11 and the new sheet chart is ready for your data to be punched. Edit active cell, we already learned. Pressing F2. Hide row. Now this is the standard shortcut, control 9. And there are few other methods. Alter ORH. So OR stands for row and H stands for hide. And if I want to undo that, it is Alt ORU and it will get unhide. So H is for hide, R is for row. Same way C is for column, H is for hide. And to undo that, instead of hide, you select unhide. So it's U. So these are the few functions which you start using, you will find the difference. Few of these, as we move forward, we will learn during the session and that you will understand. I will just give you another way of remembering the shortcuts. Is in new Excel, if you click on alter button, you will get these headline, tabs, H, N, P. So these are the shortcuts. Now suppose I want to use this border and border all. So A is also underlined. So if I will go very slow, H, Alt, H, then it's B for borders. And then if I click A, my cell got border from all sides. So like this, you can develop your own shortcuts. Like suppose I have this painted in yellow. Now I don't want this yellow to be here. So Alt H, H, N, my color is gone. So H is for home tab. Again H is for the color shortcut. And then N is for no fill. So this way, whatever function you use regularly, you can write down those paths and use it. Coming to some errors of Excel, which we come across when using any formula. So This normally comes first is divided by 0. If I divide any value by 0, it cannot be calculated. That's why the error comes. The name is when you type any formula. In that formula, instead of comma, you have put any dot, or you are misspelled any formula, then the name error will occur. If you put any formula on the text bar, Excel mathematical formula on a text bar, the value error will appear. Reference is when, suppose I give this plus this and I delete this column, the reference has come. So there is one cell is missing on which I had given the link. So reference is read as that. NA, this is information not available. Whenever we use VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP index, we will definitely see this during the session when we go to the lookup formulas. Then this is invalid argument in a function, which is like false, true. Same like the argument given in a function cannot be calculated. This is circular reference when you give a same reference of cell and the resultant cell is also included in your formula, the reference will come. And this is just when there is a field is your, now I cannot see this number completely because the width is smaller. Once I increase the width, I will be able to see. So how to find some Excel error is on the review tab, formula tab. If you go to error checking, you will find any error in your Excel, and it will also show you how to solve those error or what is the error. From here, you can find any error in your complete Excel sheet or on the sheet you are currently working. Going to the next thing, it is the text functions. So these are very useful whenever you clean your data. Suppose you have downloaded some data and there are a few files you have received from your colleagues and the format of that is not in a way you wanted. So like here, this is the basic data you have received in the column F, and this is the resultant column after using the text function. So to make it all in caps, you can just use equal to. Yes. Yes, any query? Yeah. So to make it everything capital, you can use the upper formula. Same way, to make it in a smaller case, you can use lower formula. Like suppose here is a name which is not in a proper format where you want all names to be start with a capital letter. There you can use proper formula and the name will, the first letter of each word will get capital. Request other to please mute your mic. Now these are the few functions where you can extract data from the given cell. These are very useful when you do audits. suppose we have 20,000 vendor master data and you want to uh, check whether the PAN number is correct or the GST and PAN is correct. So first method is, if this is the GST number, you just can check its length, which is called as a len formula, LEN, len, and select the text. You will find the length is 14. Here, this will show you that GST number is not complete. So when you start using this, the data monitoring or cleaning become easy. You want to find just the state of which the GST number belongs. You can use the left formula. So left, I selected the text and the number of characters I want, 2. So the first 2 characters from this cell will appear. Now this is also learn to read the formula when you type len and then give and bracket. It says select text. So select text. Then once you complete bracket, the length is given. If I type left, it says select the text first. Then it gives number of characters. So from here you can read the formula, what it inputs. The left, right, and mid function can be used. For mid, if I suppose I want to extract a PAN number from this GST number, simply put mid, that is middle, select your text, comma, the start number. The start number is 1, 2, 3. Third character is the start number. The PAN number is of 10 characters. So how many characters I want is 10 and bracket complete. I will get the PAN number extracted. So these are very useful function when analyzing large data for the audit purpose. Then there are few, like in this word, there are bracket included. You don't want that bracket to be included in that word. So you can use the clean function to get those removed. Same way, there is unnecessary space in this name. You want to remove that. So just use trim function for the same. Simply type trim and select that cell. Hope everybody is with me.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes.
Hello. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Can you give an example for using length as well as mid function
Yes.
together? Assignment, we have some many times we have data which is in a very raw form, and we need to extract some values or string out of that. So we use length and mid function, or length plus mid, and combination of 2 3 text function. So if example would be great if you can explain us.
Yes. So just we will take this GST number. Now, as you said, you don't know the length. So first
Yes.
you have to calculate the length. So here I calculated the length, and here only you want to use the uh, function of mid. So from that you can use that. So any function when you want to use combinedly, after completion of first function, you just need to put a comma, then enter the next formula, use that formula, and you have to complete both bracket. The first bracket completion is for the mid formula, and the second bracket completion will be for the length formula.
Okay. So is there any specific rule that the mid should come first and then left or right, or we can
No,
for any as per
any
the requirement?
yes. So basically, length and mid is used when you don't know the length of the data, and first you have to calculate the length, and then you will use right, left, or mid. So that's why the
Okay.
length comes first, because you don't know the length.
Okay.
Okay.
So logically, length would be first, and
First.
then we can use depending upon the requirement, mid, right, and left.
Yes.
Any of them.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Now coming to data clean. So suppose this is the data you have in front of you, and you can see here the name is not written properly. Here there is an unnecessary space is there. So whenever you print those data or forward it to the higher authorities, it is important that you clean those data. So if you use proper, then this small word, all small space name got properly, the first character of each name got capital. Now you want to remove the space which is unnecessarily added at the start. So just on the proper you can use trim. So this way you can use multiple formula on a single data to clean it up. Here we will also see, now I want to add city and country in a single column. So the concat is used. So concat is this first text, comma, the text you want to add, and complete the bracket. Now you can see this cannot be read properly. We want a space in between. So concat, select the text, comma. Now whatever you want to type after the comma in any formula, which is not the part of the formula given, you have to give inverted comma, then space, again inverted comma. So this is the space I added between the two text. Then I have given the comma. So this mid space is also considered as the text for the formula. And then I have given this selected the another cell. So now you can see the space between Tokyo and Japan. In similar way, suppose I want country and city to be added after the name. I simply have added. So here is one more function. If you don't remember this concat, simply and function. So this and space inverted comma city and this and inverted comma country inverted comma, and you will see the city and country added. So after city, if you put a space, then you will see a complete sentence. You can put even a comma, you will see like this. So and is something you may not remember. It is simple to remember this and this I want to add. So just use and. Now, if you can see, there are few duplicate name here, like these two are getting repeated. Now, if the data is on higher side, how to find this duplicate? Simply select the data, go to conditional formatting and highlight duplicate value. So these are many functions you can use, but we have currently concentrating on the text function where you can find a duplicate value, and you will see all the duplicate value got highlight. If I only want a full name to be found as duplicate, select that column and select duplicate value. I will get this duplicate highlighted. You can filter those duplicate using the filter by color option. Now I want to simply delete the duplicate. One way is you can delete row by row, or you can simply select this complete area, go to data, and you can see here remove duplicate. Click here. All the parameters are selected where all the parameters will be matching to each other. Those rows will be deleted. I click OK, and those extra lines of duplicate got removed. So this way you can remove the duplicate from your data. I will show again. Select the complete data, go to remove duplicate, and click on the basis of which all parameters you want to match. As we wanted to match entire parameters, we selected all, and then I clicked OK. So as soon as the duplicate got removed, the highlighted of duplication also got removed. So the conditional formatting get updated automatically. You don't need to refresh. Coming to next is the field series. Suppose normally the serial number you want to update up to 10. You simply need to drag it from this corner and you can continue the series. Same way, this logic is applicable to any. Suppose this is 1st May, 2nd May. You want to write down it continuously, just drag it, and the date you can see in a smaller box where you can see the next 4th May, 5th May, and like that you can fill the series. If suppose you want to fill the series up to this line, you can simply go here and double click it, and the complete line will get filled. This works horizontally and vertically in both way. So just you can see 2000, 2001, the next digit is 2002. I just drag it, 2002 has appeared. This will also work vertically, 2001, 2002, the continuous series. This works in any series which are already defined in a normal practical world, like these are the days which will repeat after one another. So if you write down 2 days in a sequence and drag it, the sequence will continue. Now coming to date function. Before coming to date function, you can see the sheet is not properly formatted. So we want to first format it. So there are 2-3 methods of correct format. Now I like this heading, the way it is formatted. I want the same to be repeated here, but I can't find the same color combination. So just go home, select format painter, go to the sheet you data is, and select the data you want to be formatted in similar fashion. And this got formatted. So this is called format painter. Now, as I said, if you can use your own made shortcuts, it becomes easy. Now, if I need to remove this color. If I use mouse, I have to go here, then click no fill, then I need to click here. But without using mouse, if I just click, I will select this data. I will select Alt H and N. And the entire color has removed. And then I will simply click Alt H B A, and the border got for the entire table. So if I slow down this Alt H B, you will see here the complete options got open. In that, I selected A for all borders. Now coming to the date function, these are useful when segregating the data. So this is the birth date of employees, and you want to segregate their year, their day, and a month from this day. So you can use date and select the cell in which the date is written. You will get the day, it's 15th. For the month, you can click month and select the cell. You will get the in which month, the 7th month. And year, you can type year and select the cell. You will get the year extracted. This is also useful when you analyze your sales data, your purchase data, and you have a date of GR and date of sale, but you want to segregate it by month or a day for the in which days you sell more. For that, you can just extract the day from the date and then sort the data accordingly to analyze. In similar way, if you want a text of this 15th, which day it was, you can select the text function. So you write down equal to text. You have selected the cell and you write the complete. If you write 4 times D, you will get the complete day. Same way for the month, if you write 4 times M, you will get the complete name of the month. If you type 3M, you will get a small short month name. Like if I add 1 M here, I will get October. And if I reduce 1 M here, I will get a smaller, shorter October. Now there is difference of days I need to calculate. This is also used when you don't have an ready-made aging of your inventory from system, and this is the today's date, and suppose this was the last day it got any transaction in the system 21, and you want to find how many days has lapsed. So simple formula is current date minus this day is 535 days has lapsed since the material has not moved. Same way, the Excel has given you a function to calculate this difference. So that is called as date difference. Then you have to select the cell, comma, today is the formula to calculate today. So I click today, opening bracket, closing bracket, end. So here the date has appeared. So the same date we have put here in the formula. So I will write down the formula, date difference, select the cell, select today, opening cell, closing cell, and number of days I have to calculate. So the numerical formula and this will give you the same result, like we have given current date minus the sale is has given 535 as a result. Same way, if I copy this formula, it will give me the same result. Same way, you can find D in inverted commas is stand for days. M in inverted commas stand for the number of months. Y in inverted comma stands for year in this formula. Now suppose I want how many year, then month and days has gone. So here I have calculated year. After 49 years, how many days? So year and month. So after 49 years, how many months? So 2 months. And after 49 years, 2 months, how many days has lapsed? So after a month, it's days. So MD. So this is 49 years, 2 months and 2 days from the birth date. Now, as we see concate, same way, concate here has been used. So we selected first the year, then put a comma, then given a text, year, then again a comma, we selected the cell in which the month is placed, then after a comma we have given month as a text, then we selected days, and after a comma we have given in inverted commas a days as a text. So here you can read 49 years, 2 months and 2 days. Now, this is something where HR can use it, or even you can use it for the projected inventory aging. So, suppose I selected this date. From that, I extracted the year by using year formula. I added 60 years in these years, and then again put up the month from the same date and the day from the same date. So I will get the retirement date of the same person after he achieved the age of 60. So you can see here date, then you have chosen a year. After that, you want to add 60. So you have added 60, bracket complete. Then you can see here I need to add a month. I want the same month, comma. Then I need a day. I selected the same cell again. And I get the year after which you will get retired. So this way you can use this formula, find out the on the year he will get retired. Now I have given the formula in all first cell. I need not type it to any other cell. I just need to drag this and the formula will get repeated. for all the cells. So here the fill function we have used. So again I am showing you have to click this corner of you can click on this the corner button and then just drag it down to the line you want the formula to be repeated. So in same way as we saw today, we have given the formula, the date is appearing here. Same way, we want the time to be included, then there is a function called now. Just write down now, opening bracket, closing bracket, and you will get the exact time as per your system, laptop or desktop timing on your Excel. And these will keep on refreshing again and again without any refresh feature. You need not refresh it just like a pivot. It will refresh automatically once the timing change on your system. Now going to the next function. Whenever you are working on a large data, there are few columns and rows which need to be repeated in your formula. And sometimes it's a row, sometimes it's column, sometimes it's a formula or combination of these both. So we will learn how it works, the dollar sign in any formula. So here, if you see, I simply click equal to and select the cell, and then copy and paste this. It will continue on selecting the next cell in the line, in the row. Same way, if I copy and paste horizontally, the next cell in the next column will get selected. Now, how if I want a constant row and a column? So, simply I select 35 and I have select. If I click F4, you can see here a dollar symbol before the row number and before the column heading, that is D. So D is a column, 10 is a row. I will again repeat. The intersection of this is called as cell number. So D is column, 10th is a row. So it is called as D10. So once I select this D10 and press F4, the dollar symbol will get added before the row and before the column heading. And if I copy paste now in any cell, the 35 will be constant because we have freezed it. It is called as freeze the column or row. So if I put a dollar symbol before the row and a column, both will get freeze. Now I want a row number to be locked, but column should move. Okay. So here you can see, go to the cell, select cell, and if you press F4 two times, or you can do it manually also, select the cell, go before the row number and put a dollar symbol, and the row will get freeze, but the column will keep on moving. You can see here in the cell, First cell it is showing 35. In D column, row number 30, you can see it has moved to the next column and then it has moved to the next column. If I drag it down, the 35 remain constant. If I drag it down, the 45 will remain constant because you can see the reference row number 10 is constant. Row number 10 is constant. Now, in similar fashion, I want column to be freezed and row to be flexible. Then I just need to put a dollar symbol before the column and my column will get freezed and row will be flexible. So if I now move it to the horizontally column, the 35D, you will see the constant. Now I drag it down, the D will remain constant, but the row number you can see 10, 11, 12, so it is moving. So this way it is very useful when you use multiple multiplications, plus, minus, addition, deletion in your function formula. We will see the reference of this in the next formula section. Now you can see the table is not formatted correctly. Again, we will go to our favorite heading, click on Format Painter, go here, select the cell you want to format in the similar fashion, select it. I don't want this yellow, so I simply using the shortcut I make it to the normal. Now I will show you. Yes.
Sorry, sir, for interruption. Sir, just one question from my side. So, in case of the format painter, so how I can use using the keyboard to the multiple rows or columns? Once I copy from one location and I want to apply to all maybe more than 10 columns. So when I'm using the keyboard, so at that time normally it is not allowed to make
Correct.
get only one applied. Yeah.
Yes, it is. It can be used only with a mouse because once the cell got selected, it applied to that cell. And when you use the keyboard, the next cell gets selected automatically as you shift or control tab or alter tab on the next sheet. The whatever the cell first will be selected, the format get applied to that. So for format painter, the limitation is there. You have to use it through a mouse.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Now, if we see this, the data is huge, and even these border lines, we don't want that to be that highlighted. So how to change the format of these lines which are coming between the table? So simply you can go here, you can change the color line, you can select any color you want, and also you can select the line style which you want. Suppose I want a dotted line with the color we selected. First we selected both the parameters, and then after selecting the complete data, I again select all borders, and you can see now the border is in a dotted line with another color we selected. So this is very much useful when there is a large data and you don't want it to be look clumsy, but at the same time you want a divider line. Now coming, so this was on a format table. You can simply use format table function also, Control T, and the entire table will get selected. And once you select, my table has header, so our table already has a header. I clicked here. If I click on OK, the complete table got formatted in a particular fashion. And from here, you can select any format which you want to use. Now coming to the functions which we can use. Now this is a typical sheet where you have and fees to be paid on a quarterly installments of 25%, then another 50%, then 75 and 100%. So after every quarter you are going to pay 25, 25, 25, 25, and as a college administrator, I want to know how much money I will get at YTD quarter 1, at year till date quarter 2, year till date quarter 3, and at year end. So one of method which we normally you can use is fees multiplied by the percentage. Again, fees multiplied by percentage. This is the manual method. Fees multiplied by again percentage. Again, multiplied by percentage. So if I need to put this complete sheet, it will take me a long day to put this formula. Now as we see, learn the freeze function. Let's freeze the column. Here we want to freeze, but the row should be moving. So we are putting a dollar here. Then click on multiplication. Here we want the row to be moved, but column to be flexible. So here we are putting a row will be freezed, but the column will move. And if I copy this, the formula got automatically applied. And I simply drag this and the formula will get applied everywhere without any efforts. Now, making it more simpler, you can use an array method where you can simply click on OK, equal to, go to the fees, select complete array, freeze it by clicking F4, select a comma and select the next array which you want to multiply with. So multiply with array, again putting up a dollar before the row and column and click on OK. You will get the multiplication done. And again you can simply click on the drag button to copy paste this to the entire sheet. There is one more method where you can keep a name range when there are large number of data. You need to simply go to the formula section, manage name. These were the few I had created. I will remove those first. So I need to add a new. So first I will create name as fees, and here reference cells will be selected. So I am selecting this and click OK. So fees got as added. Another one I want to add is a percentage. So give the name. I given the name percentage. This is just the reference name. You can give any name you want. And again, selecting the array where the percentage are mentioned. Click on OK to save. Now, if you go here, you can click fees. Now here it is appeared. Multiplied by percentage, it is appeared here. Click a tab and simply enter. So here you can see The formula got applied of multiplication. Now you just saw, if I copy this and paste to all, the comments got copied in all cell, but I don't want. I just want formula to be copied. Here we will come to the next function we want to learn, that is paste special. So the menu come from here, paste special. Another way is, you can see, click on Control C and then Alt ES. The ES is a shortcut. Alt ES is shortcut for paste special. And here you will say one of the alphabet are underlined. You can use those alphabet for your as a shortcut. So now I will remove this. I will copy. I will select the cell. I will click Alt E S and R, because R is underlined here. Formula and number format to be copied, nothing else. And I click OK. So my comment is not copied to the next cell. Again, you can drag this and the data is filled. So these are the few methods in which you can do the multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Any formula, functional formula, you may use in the similar fashion. Now there are few other benefits of paste special which we will see. Now you can see on a sample 3, these are 40 lakhs, crores, 1.5 crore, 2 crore rupees. I want all the figures in crores. So the normal method can be, go here, click equal to, then divide by 10 raised to 7. You will see a figure in crore. But imagine this is 100 rows. How you can do it easily. So simply type 1 crore here. Copy it and select the cell you want to convert. Alter ES. You will get this. Here you will find add, subtract, multiply, divide. I click on divide and click on OK. So each number got divided by 1 crore and you can see simply the rupees in crore. So this can be used in any way. Suppose I want to add 50,000 in this. Simply write 50,000, copy it, alter ES, use add, and 50,000 got added in each cell. As I shown you, if I copy paste this, the yellow color format got copied, but I don't want that to be copied. So I again copy it and select Alt ES R. So format and number format, and the same got copied. So this can be used. Suppose this 29 lakhs, I want to copy it here. If I simply put Control C and Control V, the formula got copied. I don't want that formula to be copied, but I want that figure to be copied. So Control C and Alt ES, you will get the value. I want the value to be copied. So Alter ESV, it will go to V. I need not use mouse. I will show again. Copy, Alt ESV. I got to the value. Click. This is the value. There is no formula attached to it. Now, suppose I am on a different sheet. I will open one. Now I want this 29 lakh rupees to be put here. One way is Alt ES copy, Alt ESV paste value. Here the value got pasted. Another way is click equal to and go to that cell, select the cell, click enter. It has the link of that Excel. Whenever the amount in that Excel will get updated, this cell will get updated. And another shortcut method for this is just copy this and come to the cell in another sheet you want to paste. Alt ES paste link. When you click on paste link, you will find the link is pasted here. And from this, you can control an opening bracket. Control an opening bracket. After your P alphabet, you can reach to the source data. I will show again. Control and opening bracket. You can reach to the source data and F5, and you can go to the resultant data. So this is very useful whenever you are working on a financials where you need to find the source and dependent. The longer method is you can go to the formula tab, trace dependent. So you will find an arrow coming here. If I click on this, I will get the sheet in which the dependent is there. I select this, click on OK. I will get the dependent link. Now, if I am working on this sheet, I want the source to be known. Again, I will go to the formula. I will find the preceder from which it is coming, and I will get the source data. So this is very useful when you are working on a financial or cost audit formats and you want to double sure your links are correct. And the arrow will get removed. Hope everyone is understanding and with me on the same. Similar way, suppose I want to copy this comment in all the cells, I will select copy, select all the cells and Alt ES, and you will see here a comment. I am clicking on the comment and my comment got copied on the all cell. So paste special is something you can explore more and more, and you will find many useful information. Same way, this is a table in a particular format, and now you want the header to be vertical and data to be horizontal. The normal way is write down again or copy one by one in a column and row. Otherwise, you can copy this complete table. Just go to your cell where you want to copy, Alt ES, and here you will see transpose. So I am clicking on the transpose and data will get transpose vertical to horizontal. Similar way, it would have been horizontal and I want vertical. I will again go Alt ES, transpose, and it can be pasted vertically. So this is the way you can use transpose. This is very useful when you want analysis to be done in a particular format but presented in another format. You can simply use this transpose method without any efforts. Going to the next function. Here is some data where the product name is written and its sales is written in 2007, 2008, 2009. Then again, and B sale is mentioned. Yes, any query? Yeah, thanks. You can see now the brand B is how much sale in 2007, how much sale in 2008, and similar way brand C, D, and E. And if I want to see how much brand A sold, so I can filter it. The shortcut to filter is alter DFF. So you will find this filter coming. Alter DFF and filter will go. Again, alter DFF, filter has came. So if I select brand A, I am not able to see the complete sale of each year, but I want to see all the sales of brand A. But I cannot see that unless and until it is written on the blank sale also. Now this is a smaller data. If it would have run to the 100 rows, it would be hard to punch this brand name on each blank cell. So how to fill these blanks? It's very simple. Select the complete section. Select F5. You will get this window appear. Select again special. This is the page special window which we had already seen. Select blank. It will select the blank cells. So you can see the blank cell got highlighted. Now I want a value in the cell above to be filled in this blank. I simply selected equal to and selected the row cell above. And I will select now control and enter. And the entire blank got filled up in a click. I will show it again. So I am selecting the complete column. Click F5. You will see go to tab. Select special. Then you will find this window. You can select blank. After selecting blank, you will find the blank rows got selected. I clicked on equal to and the cell above, which I wanted to be filled. Control enter is a function where you want this similar formula to be applied to all selected cells. That's why I clicked control and enter. So the formula got applied to all the cells. Now if I select brand A, I will be able to see all the 3 year cells of the same. So this is the fill blanks. Now I want to fill this blank, but I want these to be calculated. So we will first use filter, alter DFF. So the filter got applied. Now use filter. Highlighted. So I am selecting filter by color. I selected yellow color. It got selected. Now I want only visible cells to be selected. So for that, you can use Alt and colon beside your alphabet L on the keyboard. Alt and colon. And you can see the selected cells got highlighted. I will again show. I selected all and then Alt and colon, and only those 3 cells got selected. And now I can use Alt and equal to simple sum formula, and the sum got applied to all these 3. If I remove the filter, now to remove filter, but the key filter arrived, I only want to deselect. It is alter DFS. So the filter remained here, alter DFS, but the selection got deselected. And you can see the total formula coming in all the cells, selecting only the particular cells above the blank cell. if any query, you can ask. Okay. Going to the next feature, that is sort and filter. Few of the filter function we have already seen. So Alt D F F, you can filter by the particular name. Like I want to see only automobile, I can see those. I have colored few divisions already. If I want to select these, if I select by color, if I select this sky blue color, you can see all the already colored cell has appeared. So filter can be used by color, by numeric value, and by the text. Like here we have seen first the text, then we have seen by color. Now let's see by year. Suppose I want only year to appear. If I select 1994, only 1994 data has appeared. You can see only 94 in the end. If I want a specific month to be selected in the given table, I will go 1994 only January, and only Jan 1994 employees data has appeared. So this is the way you can use for the date, and then there is for numeric value. For numeric value, you can use all the functions equal to, greater than, less than, between. Suppose you can see the range from 42,000 going up to 99,000, but you want only those fees paid by the students which are appearing between 50 to 60. So just go to the number filter, select between, then give your 50,000 and is less than or equal to 60,000, and click on OK. You will find only the list of students who has paid the fees between 50,000 to 60,000. So this can be used in many fashion. You want a top 10 employees who have paid the highest fee, so you can click top 10. You can select top 10, top 5, top 20 from here. I select top 5 now. I will get the top 5 members here. This top 10 can be used for top and bottom as well. Top 5. Now I selected bottom 5, and you will get the list of least amount of fees paid by the student. So this was the filter function. This numeric filter is very useful when you analyze the data on sales, purchase. You want to analyze only top 10 purchases of the month, top 10 expenses of the month. So from that point of view, the filter function of numbers is very useful. Now I want to keep the filter function, but I don't want these selections to be removed. So I will remove it, Alt DFS, and the selection got removed. Now we will see this sort function. We can sort this by branch, by hometown, region, or even fees. So we will see one by one. So sort function you can use from data, you can go to sort, or the shortcut is Alt DS, and the sort window will appear. Here you will see a tick mark. My data has a header, so my header will be appearing here for the selection purpose. Here I will select the branch. I want it to be sorted branch wise and alphabetically. And you will see it got sorted alphabetically. Now the same can be used for hometown. I will go here, select hometown, select alphabetically, and it got sorted alphabetically on the hometown basis. Now I want branch plus hometown or hometown plus branch. We will add hometown, then added name of the branch. We will sort branch and then hometown for the resultant. So you will see this is also alphabetically arranged, and you can see Akola coming first, then Ambala, then Delhi. So first this was arranged, then the hometown was arranged. Now I want to arrange by fees or date. So let's go Alt again, Alt BS. Now I want these to be removed. I will selectly go delete level, again select delete level, add level. I will select fees, smallest to largest, largest to smallest. We can select anything. Click on it. I selected largest to smallest. So the highest salary paying student came the first, and then it is in the descending format. Similar way, if I want from the date, I will select the date of birth, newest to oldest, oldest to newest. I want the old students to know first. I will select.
You're on mute, Ashish, sir.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Hope I got mute just now.
Just 2 minutes, actually.
Yeah. So now we will see VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index, two-dimensional index, and lookup with a formula. And you can see here I have grouped these. So we will see how to group the Excel in a row or column. For grouping like this, to unhide the row or unhide a column, you need to simply select these. On the data tab, you will find group, ungroup. So I will first ungroup it. Click on rows. So it got ungrouped. There is no plus symbol appearing here now. So this is the normal Excel will how it will appear. Now I select these rows, go to group and select on rows. And you will see a minus symbol appearing here. Once I click on minus, it will hide the rows in that group. Similar way, it can be used for column also. I select this column, click on group, select here column. You will see a minus symbol appearing here. If I click here, all the columns selected got hide. So this is useful when you have a large data and you want to show only a main data to be appeared on the screen. Now coming to VLOOKUP. This is the first formula any student or professional would learn to get data from one sheet to another sheet on matching different data. So here you can see employee, their name and their salary. And here I have the employee number 5. I want his name to be found. So you can use VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. Once the tab appear, you can click tab. Need not you write the complete formula. So now read the formula here, lookup value. This means what I want to search. I want to search this. Then click on comma. On in which table array I want to search. This is the table in which I want to search. When I select this table, you will see a small white comment coming here on a row and column showing. So row number 1 and column number 2, row number 1, column number 3. And as I move below, row number 3, column number 3. So like this, you will find the reference of column and row. So I have selected the table array. After completing that, the index number which had appeared here as a column number 3, for column number 2 it was name. So I will select 2 for the column index number. And then if you want exact match, then there is a 0 for the exact match. And click on enter, you will find the name. Now we will find employee number 5, employee number 5. You will see the name is appearing here. Similar way, by giving VLOOKUP formula, again select a table. Now you can see while selecting the table on salary, the column number is 3. So VLOOKUP, lookup value is employee code. Where I want to search in this table. After searching, I want this data in the third column to appear here, and I want complete match. So exact match is 0 and enter. I will find the salary. So when VLOOKUP is useful, when the data from which you are searching is on the left side, and the data which you want to be shifted to another cell is on the right side. So VLOOKUP only works when the lookup array is on the right. Now coming to the horizontal VLOOKUP, it is called HLOOKUP. So here you can see the data is horizontally written, and you want product number 101, its product name and brand to be searched. Here you cannot use VLOOKUP because the array of search is horizontally placed, not vertically. So you have to use HLOOKUP. So here I am using HLOOKUP equal to HLOOKUP. All the logics are same like VLOOKUP. You be selecting the lookup value. Lookup value means the value you want to search for. Then the table in which you want to search. I want to search in this table. Now you can see here the row number 2 is appearing. Then here the row number 3 is appearing. I want 3. So product is in third row. I will select comma and select 3, comma, exact match for 0, complete. I will get the computer. We will see 101, 101 computer is there. So we got the result here. Same way, if I want a brand, selecting lookup value, selecting the table, comma, selecting the row in which brand is there, it is in the second row, comma, 0, and you will get the brand name appearing here. Now I have not freeze the cell, so if I copy paste it, it will not give the correct value. Now you got the error here, which we learned it is no data available or not found. For this, you need to use freeze cell, selecting lookup value. For lookup value, what we want row to be moved and column to be constant. So we will put a dollar symbol before the column, then click comma, selecting the complete table. You want this complete table to be freezed, just click F4 and the complete table got freezed. Then click on the third row, I want a product and exact match. Sorry, here I used HL. So printer has come. Now I can copy this, paste in this cell and just say select the row number 2 for brand. And now I can just drag it to complete data and it got filled correctly. So in this way, the freeze is very important, how you use the dollar symbol in any formula. So remember, dollar symbol before column is for freezing the column, dollar symbol before the row is for freezing the row. And if you put it before row and column both, the complete cell get freezed. So hope H lookup is clear. I can see Venkatesh raising his hand.
Yes, I'm raising hand for that you are given for grouping. What is I'm not able to understand that.
Okay, I will again show you. So suppose I have name here Ashish, Venkatesh, and there is Darshan, it is Vishal. Now this is a header. Okay, I don't want these to be shown and want to keep this in a hidden. So I will go to data. I will select group and select this row to be hidden. And you will find this minus button coming here. Once I click here, you will find these rows got hidden from 93 to 97. You can see 93 after 98 is appearing. So these in between cells got hidden. Once you click on this data, only then the viewer will be able to see this. So like in this, if I would have shown all the data once in a single screen, it would have appeared jumbling. So I have given a group. You can see a lookup, then H lookup, then index. So this can appear as a menu bar and then you can click to open the menu.
Yeah.
Understood?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now coming to index. So index and match is a method where you want in a table where the data is not appearing in a particular fashion where VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP can be used. So you can see here I have used VLOOKUP, but as the employee code is on the right and the name is on the left, I cannot use it because for VLOOKUP it is important that the lookup array should be on the left and data should be on the right. So in this VLOOKUP has not worked. So not found is an error. Now I want to use an index. So while using the index, so how index works? So you can see index, you first write down equal to index, opening bracket. You select the array in which the data you want to find, that array is selected. So B, I wanted a name to be found. So I have selected name array. Then what I want to match, then I have given column, comma, match, opening bracket. What I want to match, the lookup value is this employee code I want to match. Then where I need to search that is a lookup array. Then I selected the employee code array. Then comma, the similar logic, 0 means exact match and any other number other than 0 is a nearby match, and completing the bracket for both. So here you will find the name appearing. Similar way we will see for the, suppose we want salary to be found, index, we will select the salary array, F4, comma, go to match, my lookup value is this, where to find this, find in this array, exact match, so 0, bracket complete for the match, bracket complete for the index, and you will find if salary. So employee 7 salary is 65,000 and employee 5 salary name is Andrew Allen. So both the result are correct. Query in this, now coming to the two-dimensional search. Now this is the employee code, the number of entries they made, the number of correct entries they made, number of error appeared, and need to check errors. So from that, I want to find any employees, how many entries he did or correct entries he made. So how to find that? To match function, we have three parameters as we have seen. The first parameter is the cell from the value you select which you want to search. Second is the array from which you want to match. And the third is the exact match, then it is 0. If it is similar match, then any number other than 0. So here we will use the index for the multi-dimensional search. So use index, select the complete table, click match. What you want to match? The employee first I want to match. From which array employee will come? From this B column, the employee will come. I want exact match, complete. I want one more match. So again, I am writing match. Now I want to find the entries he has done. So I am selecting the entries as a lookup value, comma, select the lookup cell. So I am selecting the column from which he has to search for the data of entries, then exact match and the formula. Now you will see 3239. We will see employee 3 entries made is 3239. If I just go here and select errors, you will see 1271 appearing. If I go click here, need to check. Need to type exactly the same. And the 90 will appear. Now if I select employee 7, employee 7's value of error has come. So this is useful when there is a two-dimensional search. You want to search the employee also and another criteria also. Hope it is clear.
Ashish sir,
Yes.
there is one request from Ravalkar sir to repeat the index function.
Okay. The two-dimensional function.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will again repeat. So we are seeing here there is a table where we have employee code on this side and there are the other parameters on the data they have completed on the other side. We want to match both employees and their data criteria. So in VLOOKUP, we either can find any of these by column numbers like first, second, third, fourth. But the lookup value can be only employee. We wanted both here to be appeared on this at the same time. So here we will again go index. So index is a method. First we have to select the complete table. So this complete table got indexed. So index, whenever when we see index, so when we say index on any particular book, what it is? It is a numbering of that book where you can immediately go to that page. Similarly, when you select index function in Excel, it makes indexing in a particular numerical formula given to the computer. So these table got indexed. After indexing, we want to match. We want to match two parameters. So after clicking first match, we want an employee to be matched. So we have selected lookup value. Then we want to select lookup array for employee. The lookup array is employee column. We have selected that. We want 0 as exact match. Then we are clicking one more comma and giving the next match function because we want to match two dimensions. So selecting the second dimension, comma, selecting the second dimensions array. This is the second dimension array we want to search from. Exact match and click on. I need to close both brackets. So you will see employee 7 need to check 8. These both got matched here. Hope it is clear now.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Now coming to using the index function with another function of lower, upper, max, min formulas. So we have list of students and their scores. We want the highest scorer student's name and lowest scorer student's name. So here you can see if I want to find a highest value, I will simply go index. I want to index the name, then match. I want a maximum value. Maximum value from this array I need to match. So here the max function is similar to the lookup value. So max is nothing but a lookup value. So we have given the lookup value as maximum number, then column, lookup array is this, match is exact, and enter. both brackets should be closed, enter. You will find the student who has scored the highest number. Now, to find out the result is correct, we will simply sort, alter DS. We will find the score, largest to smallest, and we will find this person scoring the highest. So here nothing different. We have just used a formula to find a lookup value. Normally we write down the lookup value in any cell. Here we have put up it into the formula. Similar way we have find the maximum. You just replace the max with minimum and you will find the person who has scored the lowest, and the same is appearing here. So this way you can find the max mean from the person who has scored from the index formula. Going to the next few functions, which are, I hope everybody will be knowing, but we will just brush up on the same quickly. So I want addition of these all. So simply the sum is the formula. So equal to sum bracket addition of these all, drag it, and you will find the addition of all the. I want the average score. So just selecting average, selecting the all these subjects, and you will find the average score coming here. Now we want to calculate the percentage of marks. So there are 3 subjects. We assume that these are out of 100. So out of 100, then 300 is the total subject he has appeared. So simply sum of these, which we have already calculated total marks. So this total mark cell divided by the total scores. So here I will freeze the H cell because 300 is going to be constant. So here the 67% has appeared. I will click on this and the percentage has been calculated for all the students. Now similarly, this is the, now we want number of students to be calculated. Suppose there is no serial number here appearing. Simply go use count and select the name and complete. You will get the count 10 is appearing.
Ashish sir,
Yes.
I think somebody has stopped your sharing. Can you just reshare your screen?
Sure. Thanks for noticing. We'll just reshare. It is appearing now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So hope it got disconnected just now. I need to repeat any function. So again, coming from yeah.
It just went out
Okay.
for a while. Yeah.
So coming to count, as we see the number of students we have counted here using count function. You can use same function count for number of subject. So there is a 3 subject. The highest score, simple formula is as we used in match function, the maximum value from this we have to find the max. We want to find the minimum value, the minimum, select the table, complete, you will get the minimum value. Now you want count if. So number of students who has scored more than 80. So go select count if. So if is a formula where you have to give logic. So range. So this is the range from which I want to find, and the criteria is you should score more than 80. This is the criteria. Enter. And there are 2 students who have scored more than 80. Any criteria need to be given in inverted commas. So we will cross check it. One is 100 and another is 92. So only 2 students have scored more than 80. Here only 1 student has scored more than 80. This is 91. So this way you can find from any, you can simply go rather than more than 80, you can select less than 80, you will get 8 as a count. So this is a count if student, where we have used it to find the failed. So less than 35 is we have considered as failed. So count if, and you will find number of students have failed in exam. Now you want in between, so more than 50 and less than 75. So here there are 2 logic. So we will use ifs. So go to count, and then you can see here appearing count ifs. Select that. So first is a criteria range. So we are giving the range. After giving range, comma, criteria 1. What is our first criteria? It should more than 50. Again, criteria range, we have the similar criteria range, and criteria 2, it should be less than 80. Only 4 people in this, we can see more than 50 and less than 80. We will count first. Fourth, you can see these 4 people are between 50 to 80, where we have used count ifs. As we have used max and minimum here as score and minimum score, same way large and small can be used as alternative. Now we will go to the next function. So here we have some data on the order, region, representative, their item they sold, number of units, their unit cost per unit, and we have to calculate the total amount of product they sold. So the simple formula for this into this, so we will go unit multiplied by rate is the value. Drag it to the end, you will get the complete value. Now I want to calculate the complete sum of amount we sold. So we can simply give the sum formula here. So 19,000, I will copy paste this here for a while. Now without calculating the amount per invoice, I want to calculate the total sale we done. So simply use sum product. So sum product is a multiplication of one array into another. So we are selecting unit, comma, multiplied by their respective rate. I want the result. So this is the result. You can see without using multiplication and sum for every invoice, we have got the result of 19,000 as a total sale. So sum product is very useful when you want to multiply 2 array with their respective multiplications. So we have learned sum product. sum. Mean max is for mean. You can use the average function. It is a simple average. You want a median. The median is nothing but the middle value in the least order of the smallest or largest. And the mode is the most frequent. So you can use the mode function and select the table you want to search for, and you will get the mode calculated. So all the statistical functions are also available in Excel. Here you will see the error appearing because the cells are blank and we have given the median as formula. So num has come that we cannot calculate. Suppose I divide this by 0 value, the DVD has appeared because we divided by 0. So what we learned in the first section of error reading. Now there is one more. This, suppose we have this table field and there are no value for these three. Okay, and you want this as a percentage of total sale. So I am clicking on this as a percentage of total sale and F4. You will find a percentage of this invoice as a percentage of total sale. When I put this, you will see here the 0 is appearing because the divider is not 0. The numerator can be 0, divider cannot be 0. Coming to the last section now, the pivot. We have to keep the simple pivot function for this section. On the advanced pivot, we will cover in the next session we will take. So this I have taken a typical purchase register where the division is appearing, the supplier code, supplier name, its GRN number, GRN's date, the item code, its description, and other details of PO price, unit, and taxable value, and the everyday bread and butter of our all practitioners is the ledger code to map its expenses. So that is appearing. So we want to study this data. Now I want to know how much is the tooling expenses. The simple way is filter it, go here, select the tooling expenses, and then do the simple total and find here the sum is appearing. It's 1,74,485 rupees. But now I want this in a simpler format. So the best way is pivot table. So for pivot, you have to select complete data, then go to insert, click on pivot table. You have both options, new sheet and existing sheet. We will bring it to new sheet. Now here there are many functions in which you can use the pivot. We will just play around it and see what all we can get. So first I want ledger, so I am taking it in a row, and a taxable value to find out the total
Hi,
expenses.
Ashish. Your screen is not visible, Ashish. Can you reshare, please?
Yeah, I will do that. Is it visible now?
Yes.
So I was on pivot. We will again start. So on pivot, it can be used as a, you can say, a scrambled desk. Okay. So first we want to study the expenses by ledger. So type of expenses, I simply put the ledger here in a row and a taxable value in a value section. And I can see the printing and stationery expenses, processing charges, and the packing charges, raw material expenses, repair maintenance, tooling. So I can see the ledger wise expenses. But if I go now here in my purchase register, you can see here the different divisions are there. So I cannot give a target to a plant unless and until I have data which plant has expensed how much. So I want a plant to be studied. So I can simply drag this division here and I will get a plant wise data. Plant 1, plant 2, plant 3. So here I have in a row I have tracked leisure, and here I have got the division. You can also drag this division here. You will see plant appearing below the leisure, but this is more on a visual scale, more visible. Now I want month, but my base data have only receipt date, but don't have the month in it. So as we have learned, we will find out the month from the date. We'll find the month. So the month appearing here, it's all August month expenses, as I have taken only 1 month's data. So suppose I drag it. So now if I put month here, it's not appearing, it's appearing blank, because pivot does not get its data refreshed unless and until you refresh it. So for refreshing it, you need to go to analyze and click on refresh button. Now you can see the August appearing here. Or you can simply click here and select the refresh button here. So the August is appearing here. Now I want supplier wise study and division wise study. So how to do that? So I will put filter here. So it will go on the selection box and I will take supplier. So which supplier is spending amount, how much I am spending. So you can see after processing the supplier is appearing, but I want a supplier in the next column. How to do that? Just go to ledger, field setting, and here you can see show item label in a tabular form, and you will find the supplier got shifted to the next column. Now you can see this is blank. If I filter it, it will not be suitable to filter. I want that ledger name to repeat. So I will go to ledger, field setting, layout and print, and select on repeat the item label. And all the blanks has the same similar name coming here. Now this table also has collapse function. So if I go here, we have sort option, we have collapse option. So collapse means I will simply click on this minus button and the details will be in a hidden form. I will get only the total amount. I only want to see the highest expenses which supplier I am using. I will click on the plus button and it will appear. So you can simply go here, expand and collapse. Expand all is option there. So expand entire field. So entire table got expand. Then you can similarly go expand, collapse entire field, and the entire field got collapsed. Now, as a divisional head, I am divisional head of only plant 1. I want only plant 1 expenses to be studied. So I simply go to this filter, select only plant 1. So only the plant 1 expenses has come. So we will again see the total expenses were 22 lakhs. Out of that, plant 1 has spent 11 lakhs. Plant 2 have spent 9 lakhs. So in this way, you can give a particular data in a simple form for study. Now if I move to the column, division to the column, you will get that as appearing. Now, if I want which item we have purchased highest, I again can go and remove supplier. I don't want supplier to be appeared, but I want which item we spent. So in printing and stationery, on empty barrels, we have spent 20,000 rupees. On stapler pin, we have spent 850 rupees. Suppose on processing, on casting trolley, we have spent how much? On similar other part, how much we have spent? So the pivot is, assume, play with. This is a table you can play with. The value should be in the value form, value tab, and other parameters can be in column, filter, and rows. And you can play with it till the time you get the perfect pivot for the data to be analyzed. So this was the area we wanted to cover today. Any doubts? I'm open for the queries. Thank you.
Sir, good evening. I have one doubt. In this pivot table, when we right click, there is some option called classic pivot table. What is the difference between that? If you just click inside on the pivot table and click right click, there is something pivot table options. Pivot table options is there.
Yes.
If you click on that, now there is the display. Under display tab, click on display. You have to click on display tab.
Display.
There is one show the
layout, dragging the fields in grid. Okay.
What is the difference here?
No, this is the difference only from the point of view. Now you can see the table field here. Earlier, this was not used to be appeared. There was one horizontal table used to appear, and you have to select the row and column which you want to include in your pivot. And from that, you have to, now they have given this field array here only. You can simply hide this, and if it is hidden, you want that to appear, you can again click on field set options, field, show field list. So again the field is appearing. So that is only a format between 2003 2007 classic format you want to use, or the new format you want to use, because few people were used to that old format. That's the only difference.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. And one more question I had. Now, this data which we have mapped for creating the pivot table, suppose it increases. For example, say Q1, Q2, Q3. The 3 quarters we have taken, and then we have created pivot table. Now, Q4 data also comes. We add that data at the bottom. So, how do we update it in the pivot table? It is you have to change the data source, no? Something. Because when we created the pivot table, it selected the starting row till the last
row, correct.
So till the last row. Now, if we add data below that, so how do we update in the same table?
Correct. So I'm selecting these rows and simply again copy paste it below. And for us to understand, we'll put up it as plant 4. Okay, just to understand whether the data got added.
Yeah.
Now,
Now,
as we go here in pivot, we have something called change the data source. Please others request to mute. So here we have changed data source. We can click here and simply change the data source. Now you can see I have selected till 540 row number.
Okay, sir.
And click on OK.
It is under analyze tab, na? Okay, sir. Okay.
Correct. In analyze
tab, it is change data source. Okay.
And it is very important, after changing data source, you click again on refresh button. Then only the latest data will appear. Now you will see the plan flow is appearing here. For that, perfect, another method is also there, that you select the complete rows till the end. What will happen? Only a blank row will come in each data. That doesn't hamper your data. But then you need not change your source, only need to refresh whenever you add any column.
Yes, sir. So thank you, sir.
That way you can also do.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Can we arrange the data in a slab format?
In a
slab format. Just like 10,000 to 20,000, 20,000 to 30,000.
In a pivot.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. So here you have options of sorting that.
Okay.
From here you can sort it. Suppose you want the highest expenses to be sorted, or more option. I go to more option. On the taxable value, I want in descending form. So the processing cost is coming, which is highest. So similarly, I can alphabetically arranged, or in value term, I can arrange.
No, I just want to know that the data arranged between the two slabs, that is 10,000 to 20,000 and 20,000 to 30,000, just like that.
That we have to use the filter function, not the pivot.
We can only arrange one slab now between function.
Correct.
So multiple.
I think for that, actually you have to add one more column in your base data. Okay. For slabbing purpose. So that there you can add one more column, and you can just put amount to a slab, and that you can use as a filter or row label or column label, that you can use.
There is any formula?
So
if function you can use.
So just as you are saying slab, we will.
Yes, sir.
We have to include the slab here. Like we have to give a slab between 10,000 to 20,000. Like this, we have to give the slab and then use that slab to get the pivot arranged.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Hope the session was helpful, and we will continue these sessions and we will learn more and more advanced functions.
Ashish sir, with your permission, I just want to share one thing.
Yes.
Since you have covered date function, I have to just show one formula where we can get financial year wise quarter and financial year wise. We can get financial year with that formula.
Yes.
Shall I share my screen?
Yes, sure, sir. Sure. I will just unshare my screen. Yeah.
Is it visible?
No. Yes, now we are able.
Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So what I want to show, see, if we have date like today's date, 17 September 2022. Okay, we can get September 22 by this text formula. Text by using text triple M and text YY. Okay, so that we can get. And if we want to capture the quarter, then simple quarter formula will show this as a third quarter. But as a financial year, we have second quarter. So Q2 FY23 is our real quarter. Whereas as per calendar formula, that will be shown as a Q3 FY22, FY22 or calendar year 22. So this is the formula where we can just apply condition. If my we have seen this formula. See, choose month, this cell reference, 111, 222, 444. This is the condition. If it is equal to 1, then it should be 4. Means whenever this quarter is ranging between January to March, then it should be Q4. And if it is not there, then we have to reduce one quarter. One number, I mean one number.
Correct.
See, as per calendar year, it will be Q3. If it is Q2 as per financial year, then we have to reduce 1 from Q3 to get Q1, Q2. Okay, so this formula will show us Q2 FY23. Okay, and this financial year also is the same condition is there. If month is lesser than 4, means January to March, then we have to consider it as it is. Otherwise, year plus 1. Year plus 1 means current year is running as 2022, but formula is showing that is as a FY23. It is adding one number to the calendar year. This is the formula, which is actually useful for finance professionals. So we
we always find it difficult to get this. I also learned this new, because normally the calendar year is available, but the financial year from April onwards we find it difficult to track.
Correct. So I'm just sending this formula in chat box, so that can be useful for everyone. So this is for quarter, and this is common month formula. So that's what I want to show. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I want to know, is there any formula? Suppose we have 1 to 10 digits. There are 10 number set is there. Out of that 10 number, how much number will make our one particular or desired total? Hello.
That is the function of goal setting is used.
Can you show it?
We will cover that in the next session, where we are going to get data validation, data access, name range, and goal settings will be covered.
But sir, by goal setting, we will not get that. Means the data will change, no? Our existing data number will change.
Because you want a desired result.
That should not happen.
Then
I don't want to change that existing data. I just want to know how many number of set of numbers will make one particular desired total without changing existing that numbers.
No, you can. I will put up my email ID in the box. You can share that data, and we will see it separately. We will guide it separately. Okay.
Can you tell me your mail ID, sir?
I am putting it in the chat box.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You can mail me and I will get in touch with you.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you. Another question is there, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Sir, in case of pivot data, pivot table, file size increases very hugely. So
Correct.
even if after converting it into binary, no, then also that file work is very slowly. Is there any way to increase the process working of Excel file?
There are few methods which hold good sometime. What happens whenever we extract a huge data from the ERP or any other source, after the data is end, we see the blank rows, but those rows and columns are not actually blank, but those are in a text format as a blank source. So you need to select these all rows and click on delete all data from that. And similarly, you select all the columns and select delete data from that. Try this for all the sheets available in that Excel and then click it as save as and see if the size is reduced.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for the active participation by all.
Yeah, I think Nikhil, can you take it ahead?
Thank you, sir. If members don't have any question, I can for vote of thanks. Okay, thank you so much. First of all, thank you so much for this wonderful session, Ashish sir. Finally, you provide us a time after we requested for this beautiful session, and I definitely think that it is really helpful for all professionals and students also as a CMA fraternity. Thank you so much on behalf of Nashik chapter, Ahmedabad chapter, and Baroda chapter. And thank you so much for chairman and management committee members for their assent for this session. And definitely we will continue this series of Excel Advanced Excel in future also. If members have any suggestion, please let us know that so we can work on that. Thanks so much for your patience listening. Thank you so much for staff member of all chapters. And I declare that today's webinar is over here. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. It was my pleasure. And request everyone to give your feedback on any email IDs available of chapter or my email ID and mobile number I have shared on the chat box so that we can improve on any sessions we take in future. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.